Hey, we are Maddy and Sascha and we just made it to our 46th country, Israel. Today we are in Jerusalem. It's Shabbat, which means that nothing has opened here in the city, and we're about to find out what you can do on a Shabbat. Maybe go to the old town, maybe just roam around and enjoy the city. Let's go.
Approach and reach the old town for the very first time. There is kind of a vibe here. It feels like every stone here breathes history, and I think this is kind of a magical feeling, and that's amazing.
And even for me, as somebody who wasn't really raised in a religious way, this city just feels, it's really hard to put it in words. It's just, the energy is just crazy. I don't know. So the streets that we're walking here, they already feel like a lot of history. It's just indescribable.
I feel like they were used for decades and hundreds of years.
Maybe centuries.
Centuries.
So when you enter the city, the old city, through the new gate, you are in the Christian quarter. You will find a lot of churches here, and it's just wow. Just wow. And if you want to enjoy the city all by yourself, just go on Shabbat. There is no one here.
A tip for all the German, Austrians, maybe Swiss people, and everybody who loves German food. There's an Austrian hospice here, and they have a restaurant and they serve original Austrian Apfelstrudel, Sachertorte, and you get Austrian coffee. Let's go in and see if we can make it. Österreichisches Pilgerhospiz. So this is actually where you can stay if you are on a pilgrimage. And it's called Café Trieste. And there are all the ancient pictures of old monarchs on the wall, very Austrian, and German menu. Everybody speaks German here, so I don't know, it's kind of like a nice oasis if you are missing home. You're traveling the world for a year and you feel like, I crave a bit of Germany, Austria, whatever. Come here, I already love it. Sascha told me I went overboard with my Germanness because I bought 2 coffee and 2 cakes. My mouth is already watering. I can't wait.
Okay, we downed that pretty fast. Funny thing is, here they play music and even the announcements are in German. So it's really authentic Austrian coffee house.
For a second you can really forget where you are and assume you're in Vienna, somewhere in a nice Viennese cafe.
And the best thing is, when you don't count the food in, they have a viewpoint terrace up the building. And so this is where we're going next and see all over the old town. It should be really good.
So special. First, we heard the bells of the churches all ringing, and 1 minute or 2 minutes later, the prayers of the mosque started. You can hear it still. It's like such a contrast and amazing that it's so close to each other. I don't know, I'm totally fascinated. 3 big religions, they all have their roots here in Jerusalem, in Israel.
And this spot here on top of this Austrian hospice is really a hidden gem when it comes to the views of the old city. You pay 5 shekel, that's a bit more than $1. You get up this roof terrace and you have a incredible view, a 360 view of the old city of Jerusalem. Just wow, just wow.
Been more of a spiritual experience than I expected. I've seen like videos where people come during the day and it's crowded as heck and not really enjoyable, but like in the evening we were able to do everything here without big crowds. And here we have the contrast. Exit the church, prayers for the Muslims start. The city is, I'm telling you, it breathes religion and history. It's crazy. Wow. I can't even describe. It's unfathomable. I have no words, I'm sorry. I'm lacking vocabulary for this whole thing.
Jerusalem at night is definitely an adventure. I love it. I just love it. It's crazy. And I mean, look where we're walking. It's like an ancient place, and I mean, it is.
We asked yesterday at the Shabbat dinner if we can make a wish at the Western Wall, and they were all totally like, yeah, write your wish down and give it to the Western Wall. It's totally fine, even though we are not Jewish. A lot of singing happening, and I think like everybody's very happy. I like that, like a very happy spiritual thing. Crazy. Come on a Shabbat to Jerusalem. I think it's the best thing you can experience, especially at night. See each other here in 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so it doesn't happen very often that we get separated, and this time it's voluntarily. So I'm gonna go now to the left side of the Western Wall and then place my wish. Let's go. So in case you don't have a kippah, you can get one here. I think that was the return station. I got mine on the market, so I'm good to go. Wow, this is intense. Especially having this moment all to myself is kind of crazy. feels like just 5 minutes ago we went to the church where Jesus was crucified, and now we're on the Western Wall, and it's all happening so fast and so dense, and it's overwhelming. That's what the city is. Just overwhelming. You gotta see it for yourself.
Okay, first mine. I would definitely say kind of a tense, sad feeling. Everybody is weeping, many are crying, and nobody's really talking, just reading the Torah and praying and making wishes, probably. So that's my experience. And what I realized, nobody is walking with their back to the Western Wall. So I also tried to go back without turning my back to the wall, because it felt like it's not allowed or disrespectful. That was my experience. And yours?
Maddie's a really good observer. Huh? I was wondering why they were walking backwards, but I didn't really realize.
No, I was like, if everybody's walking backwards, I'm walking backwards.
Yeah. So they weren't weeping or crying. Some were
like
talking or reading
back and forth, like this against the wall. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's also sort of like a tunnel where the wall continued, like inside. Really felt even more spiritual and holy. And they have a sort of a library there, I guess, with all of the Torah books. Definitely an experience of a lifetime, huh? This thing. So the same here, like in the church of Jesus. Even if you're not spiritual at all, I think this does something to you. It's just wow. Just
like this, the religion, the spirituality is kind of touching you too, no matter
for sure
what kind of spirituality or religion you have. Yeah.
All right.
So it has been a beautiful and I don't even have words, like the spiritual, beautiful, exotic experience, I would say.
But in a total way that you've never seen before. I mean, we've been to a mosque in Istanbul, and of course we know churches because it's like the main thing in Western Europe. But the Jewish religion is, I would say, pretty unfamiliar to us, right? I don't know, no matter what you say, it's really finding the right words without being disrespectful or a total moron, right?
We try not to be.
I don't know if we do such a good job here, but at least we're trying to be respectful and do whatever we can to pay some respect and not be the touristy asshole.
And take the experience for what it is. Maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, then let's leave. Go to bed. We just made it to our 46th country, Jerusalem.
We are making our way now to the old town along those tracks, and yeah, you basically can't miss it. I don't know what's my point with that.
If it would be in the budget, I would be here every single day. And then I would get fat. Ja, wer bist du denn? Ja. Sprache.
Maddie can't help herself.
Beraubt? Yeah. Okay, let's go. We will spend hours here. Oh, you too. You too.